Yes, people, welcome to another edition. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. See, I missed one ManDem United, and my intros always get me a little bit off. But welcome to another edition of the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV, brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. And I'm joined by special guest / special guest host / massive TikToker / get me free kick specialist. I see him in the YouTube store, in the YouTube Instagram stories. Sticking the ball top bins, you get me, bending it over the mannequins. Man like Zeno is in the building. So first and foremost, what you telling me, Zeno? You good?
Yo, big up, man. I'm taking Harris's place at the moment, super sub. But nah, big up, bro. Appreciate that.
Off the bench,
yeah, man. I'm so gassed. I'm so gassed, bro. Seeing Varane, because you weren't too sure we were gonna get Varane.
I was very unsure.
I was gassed to see that. Yeah,
very unsure. And we are gonna get into all of that, people. We will get into RAPHAEL Varane, him coming in. Where does he play? How does he improve the team? We'll discuss all his new contract. Whether now Varane coming in, does that persuade Pogba to stay? Do we believe Pogba still leaving, etc., etc.? We're gonna get into all of that. But first and foremost, like I start each and every show on Sarcasm City TV. Man's got to say big up to the whole Sarcasm City TV army, like much appreciated. Big up to everybody who is supporting the channel in whatever capacity. And whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching this back or you're listening on one of our audio platforms, please make sure you hit the like button on the video. Hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share it across all the socials and subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell as well, because we go live every day. And double check if you are already subbed that the notification bell is turned on. And I mentioned the audio as well. You can share it from the audio platform. So whether you listen on SoundCloud, Spotify, or iTunes, link is underneath in the description in it. But yeah, I love to everyone who was just on the cricket stream over on the Twitch. Make sure you subscribe to the Twitch too. Well, follow and subscribe to the Twitch, because we have separate content. Sarcasm City TV, YouTube, and the Twitch, separate content. So make sure you subscribe and follow on both of them. But yeah, people, like Zeno was saying, so much has gone on. He beat me to the punch. You know what I'm saying? 2 minutes in, and it's a mazza. Oh, no, yeah, I do apologize as well. ManDem United didn't happen last Thursday. No, it didn't happen last Thursday because I was busy. So it was on me. That's what it was. A lot going on. As we stream and stream more, you get me? These things are going to happen. And let me just put the chat in slow mode, because, you know, these fake accounts are already out here already. Large up the mods on job. Jesus Christ, yo. You know what I'm saying? Got here in slow mode. Large up, I think it was Dupe who told me about the slow mode. So there we go, in it. Oh yeah, Eddie, how are you not a mod? One sec, I'll mod you. I know you're a member as well. I presumed you was a mod, my bad. But yeah, I've just put it in slow mode as well, so it should be easier to block these fake accounts. You know what I'm saying? And that. So large up everyone who is locked. Big up MUFC. MUFC RMZ, who says I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I said I told you. Big up to you for locking in.
Big up, my guy.
Umar C says, yo, big up to you. Nippon saying hi. Big up the panel. Is this the week of the members Q&A? I'll let you know. But yeah, it will be happening. I'm not sure what day, but I get Ryan to get onto you to let you know. Dante is saying Champions League Varane. We're going to get into that. We did it, my guy. Zeno secured the Varane. We're going to find out. Shout out Eddie, who says, Wagwan G is excited for the show. Facts. MUFC RMZ says Champions League Varane. Taha says came from the cricket watch along. It was pure vibes. Big up the panel. Yeah, man. We were just vibes in. You speak another language? That says bonjour, je m'appelle Johan, which means hello. My name is
big
Johan.
Up Johan.
Yeah, man. Large up. Who's B says, are you going to be going to games, Flawless? If I can get tickets, yes, I will go to some games. Depending on this, getting tickets for United can be very tough. 100%. You did say he was going to be here as well. Harris won't be joining, unfortunately, but large up my guy Harris, large up my Don JV as well. But like Zeno said, we got a super sub. You know what I mean? Manchester United ain't the only ones doing bits in the transfer window. We just signed Zeno. You know what I'm saying? And that. So here we are to discuss this, but only one place to start. RAPHAEL Varane to Manchester United. I don't know. I don't believe it's 100% confirmed, but a deal has been agreed.
Yeah, a deal in principle. Yeah,
in principle has been reached. Yes. So you know what, Zeno? Take it away. Your thoughts on the Varane deal, the price, etc., etc.
First of all, I just want to say, like, the transfer on Jadon Sancho, I think United and the board have damaged my trust issues so much. I still don't believe he's a United player. until I see Sancho bagging a goal as Sheffield End. But nah, seeing Varane, it just shows that we're progressing as a club. Hopefully, off the field, we're doing everything right. And the transfer fee is crazy. It's actually a bargain, you know.
Bargain.
Such a bargain. And the funniest thing is just seeing Arsenal fans, you know, just burning 50 million for Ben White, and we paying under 40 or 40 million for Varane. It's crazy. 4 Champions Leagues, a World Cup. Nah, man.
Ridiculous. Absolutely, absolutely ridiculous. Johan says, seen Rashford's tweet. No, what is Rashford's tweet? Let us know. Please put his tweet in the comments. People, make sure you slap the like button, subscribe if you're new. 4K pending flawless. Yeah, man. Let's hope so. Big up to Honest, who says, what's this? Okay, you just talking ish. Never mind. But yes, as I was saying, Raphael Varane at that price. Obviously, you lot get your questions in as well, because I've been getting asked about this since like the weekend, since Saturday. People have been asking me. On Sunday, I was on the Jamaica USA watch along, and people are asking me questions. I was on the cricket watch along, and people are asking me. So get your questions in. But Varane at this price, at this age, is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We're talking, even let's say it is 40 million. 40 million for a 28-year-old Raphael Varane is a steal, especially in today's market. Zeno already touched on it as well. Ben White is going for more than Varane. And that's not a shot at Ben White. Don't get it mistaken when I'm saying that. I'm saying, look at the levels. And Varane is going into his prime years. Like people have spoke about, oh, he's lost a yard of pace, injuries this, injuries that. Are we going to find out how good he is with not being at Real Madrid? Yes, but you don't last at Real Madrid for that long without having something about you. People don't understand how much of a massive upgrade he is on the options and what he does to our team. Not only does he improve our backline to me overall, he improves Harry Maguire, he improves Wan-Bissaka. He also improves to me. Probably people are talking about the DM role being a problem. Yes, that is still an issue, but it's not as shone. It's not, what's the word? The spotlight's not on it as much because Varane is now in the defense. So that
I think his
recovery
pace is his pace in general is what is what we need, because you see with the DM with Lindelof there, like our centre backs, they're just scared to push up. Like Maguire is generally slow, so with him pushing up, it is a risk. But now that we have Varane, we can push up, and I still think we can play Donny and Pogba in a pivot, and it won't be as defensive. But again, a DM is important, but with Varane, it's crazy. And also, it's the winning mentality. What we need in our squad is winners. We need people with experience for the dressing room as well. We can't be going to semi-finals and getting knocked out and going to finals. This is the perfect signing for us, in my opinion.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Kenton says, yo, flawless man, still dancing right now. I still can't believe it. Rafa Varane, bro, I'm too excited. I still can't believe it because Zeno mentioned it, how I was very skeptical. I refused to believe that our club was trying to do proper business and doing it. This has happened fairly quick as well. Like getting him in, if we get him in now, and obviously he has to quarantine, but he'd still be in before. He can still have summer preseason. He can still get used to his teammates, etc. He can still get used to building up a relationship and a partnership with Harry Maguire, building up a relationship and a partnership with Wan-Bissaka. I think out of our summer transfer window, I think Wan-Bissaka could be the biggest winner. Because now he's got Raphael Varane on the inside of him. So having Varane on the inside, I think improves Wan-Bissaka defensively. He was already great defensively one-on-one. We know his problems. Balls to the back post. You know what I'm saying? His positional sense can be the issue. But I think with someone with the experience and the quality of Varane can only help him. And then going forward, Sancho now drags the tension away on that right wing. Instantly, when he gets the ball, it's at least 2 men on him. So that gives Wan-Bissaka more space just to do the simple things. Just overlap. You know what I'm saying? Literally, just overlap. Like Varane, I can't believe, and I'm still waiting for him to hold up the shirt before I fully believe it. 100%.
Yeah, same, bro. Yeah, we need to see him. How long is the quarantine there? Will he be back?
I think it's a week. I think it's 7 days. Double check that. I think it's 7 days, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's already the 28th. We have Everton on the 7th, and then the season starts 14th. Hopefully, he's good before.
Hopefully, he's over for that. But the price as well. Let's not forget that the price that Varane is at is a ridiculously good price.
Yeah, especially like in today's market. But obviously, we know the pandemic happened. But also, he was on his last year on his contract. It was just the perfect deal.
Still at
Proper
the
steal.
age he's at. People don't realize, and I keep reiterating, look, he's like going into he's in his prime years now.
Yeah.
So even if we get 3-4 years out of him, like you're still getting 28 to 32, 33 Varane, and the experience is invaluable. Like, does he
We
have
need to
deficiencies
win
in his
now.
game? Yes.
Mm.
And he can only help that. To me, he's no hindrance on that. And I think we see a better Maguire and a better Wan-Bissaka and a better defense overall, which helps because we need improvements. Everybody said the positions we need to strengthen were right wing, centre back, holding midfielder. They were the three unanimous across Manchester United fans, whether you're Ollie in or Ollie out, whether you reckon Pogba should stay or leave, that is needed. Like, you fully aware, like, that's what was needed. We signed Sancho, who is perfect for what we need, and now we've got Varane. If we sign a DM, which we'll go into further, we are in business. And hey, we gotta give credit to the United. We gotta give credit to the United hierarchy. And when I say the United hierarchy, I'm not talking the Glazers. No, I'm talking about this new board because we were all skeptical. Fletcher and John Murto, and we were hella skeptical.
Yeah,
These man did the business.
Yeah, you see, we're moving like Manchester United. With the Sancho thing, it was going on for over a year, so like it was expected. This Varane thing came out of the blue, and in a few weeks it was sorted. So that's why again I was skeptical, like you as well, until I saw United post now, because that's not how we move. We've been broken, man.
Yeah, 100%. We have been broken, 100%. Dante here is saying 5-day quarantine. Okay, that's good to know. Johan says Wan-Bissaka speaks French as well. No, I'm presuming so because I know he is of Congolese descent and they speak French. So yeah, that could help.
True.
And that could help. On the flip side, that could help Varane settle in. He's playing next to someone who speaks French. Then you've got Pogba there, French speaking, Martial, French speaking. That can help him settle in quicker. And I'm sure there's more players in the squad who also speak French.
Bailly does as well, I'm pretty
Bailly
sure.
Does. And then he also speaks Spanish. We've got De Gea. Ooh, this is what I'm saying. This could improve De Gea. Let's not forget that because he speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
So De Gea being in goal, speaking to Varane, that can help him settle in. And then you've got Juan Mata also who speaks Spanish. So that can help.
This signing off the field and on the field, it makes sense.
Ooh, that's what I'm saying. Like it is. Malcolm says, big up the ManDem, big up to you, Malcolm. Big up to Noah who says bargain. That is facts. Yo, get the shares up as well, man. Share this across all the socials. Go to my Twitter and my Instagram at That's Me Flawless, and there you can retweet and like it and share it from my Twitter and Instagram, or click the share button on the YouTube, and then you can share it across all the socials you're active. You'll also find Zeno's @ and all his socials when you go to my page as well. So make sure you do that. Kenan says, I got a lot of Madrid. I have a lot of Real Madrid friends, bro, and they're so upset at the moment. I was like, y'all gonna get Pau Torres, man, cursed me out. That lets you know. When you see Real Madrid fans upset that they're losing this guy, that tells you all you need to know. Because we've seen Real Madrid fans boo their own. Gareth Bale, Cristiano Ronaldo, Raúl, Casillas.
What does it do to them? Because in one window they've lost Ramos and Varane. That's a big loss, man. That's big.
It was a rebuild job anyway, but now it's just more of a rebuild job. They've got Militao, they've got Alaba, so that's probably their two replacements. But then we know that their fullbacks are aging. We know that you got Casemiro. I'm not sure Casemiro's age, but I know Cruz and Modric are both north of 30. You know what I'm saying? Their wide players to me ain't good enough. All they really have is Benzema again, who is getting older as well. So for them, it's a rebuild job. For Real Madrid, it is 100%. Johan says, if Ollie fails now, the manager that replaces him has the perfect squad. I think that's what they had in mind as well. I wouldn't say the perfect squad, but I get what you're saying. That's one thing I always give Ollie credit for. And this is just further strength. This transfer window has just strengthened that. I always say what he leaves for the next manager will be much better than what he inherited. But you still need to utilize fully what you have. And that's where sorry to be a party people, but that's where my issues lie. And this is why I'm not gassed. I've seen United fans getting excited talking about winning the Premier League or a title challenge. I personally don't see it happening, but we're going to get into that. Man United Herbert says, no credit, still loads to do, 2 signings of a start. A fantastic start. We still need a DM though. Like, that's without question. We still need a DM, 100%. See, Johan said De Gea being able to speak Spanish with Varane is crucial for us to succeed. That can only help both of them. It's not a hindrance. That can only help. Maguire can speak Greek too. Eddie got jokes, you know. Eddie got jokes. Big up N'Golo Canales and Zeno. Shout out Ryan S and that. The whole Varane deal will cost United 159 million. How? Are you talking about in terms of his wages? That don't count. You know what I'm saying? Wages is wages. If you're talking wages. Bambo also says Flawless not getting giddy. Nah, man, I'm not getting giddy. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the deficiencies we still have, even though we've had a great window so far. We've had a phenomenal window so far, but the work isn't done. The work's not done. Like Herbert said, the work's not done. But this start is an absolute exceptional start. To get a right winger like Sancho, who you don't have to worry about settling in, you got him at a great price, and he walks into the first team. Same with Varane. You're getting him at a great price, a great age, and he walks into your first team. So now we need to go get a DM that follows suit. Go and get a DM of note. And I'm not even saying a big name. I'm just saying go get a DM who fits the bill. Go sign somebody because you've just done.
The problem is that I saw just now on Twitter from one of the United journalists, and they said new signings now depend on the sales we make. So that's pretty poor because we'd have to offload a few people or Pogba to get money to get a DM. So I don't know about that one.
We'll soon find out.
Yeah,
we will soon find out because we haven't even spent that much money. What if Sancho was 70 mil, and let's say
think we
Varane's
only
40?
paid. And the thing is with Sancho, it's like over a 5-year period. So I don't even think we paid a lot the first initial payments. I think it was under 20 million. But in total, it's about 115 for both of them. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you're talking 120 million. So like 100, like that's not a lot. So that's why with that journalist, I don't know how credible that is. Like, say for instance, Sancho was 120 and Varane was 80. Different conversation. You got these men at steal, and we do have players to get rid of, and that is one thing that we will get into as well. Andrew says, specialist DM, a player that loves his job. For me, it's Ndidi. I've said this. It's Ndidi. Go sign Ndidi. You don't have to. People are like, oh, he cost a lot. Go pay the money. They want 80 million for Ndidi on 90 million. Go and slap 90 million and take him from Leicester. It's like Zeno said it again. We're moving like Manchester United, and we need to continue to do so. No disrespect, but it's Leicester City. Go take one of their best players. We've done it in the past. Did we not take Maguire, who's one of their better players at the time? I don't know why we are, excuse the language, pussyfooting around. Or Ndidi will cost money. If he's a success, it won't matter. We could spend 150 million on Ndidi. But if he comes in and he's a success, nobody's talking about his price tag. Nobody talks about price tags of players who are successful. Nobody talks about Rio Ferdinand's price tag, who at the time for the younger viewers was the most expensive defender in Europe at that time. He was 30 million when 30 million was a lot of money. And he got heavily criticized when he first came in because he wasn't that good. But he got better, became a legend, and now nobody talks about his price tag. Vidic, Evra, nobody talks about these guys' price tags. Take it back. Roy Keane, when we signed him, was a British record transfer fee. At the time, I'm saying, people, of 3.75 million. Nobody talks about that. This is my point. You know what I'm saying? People worry about price tags. Back yourself. If I'm playing Football Manager, I'll sign a player for any amount of money because I back to be successful with him. Like, see, it was worth it.
Because like you said, at the end of the day, if we sign him and we win, and it's better for the club. The Glazers need to understand they get money when we win. If we win the Premier League, we're getting money, and sponsors actually want to, like sponsors actually come to us. You see like Chevrolet and them man running away. And that's the thing. And the thing is, Leicester they're playing Europe. So if we even put like 70 million. For them, they can get 3 extra players, which is what they need, because they need squad depth, because they always die towards the end of the season.
It's like, yo, go take their best player in it. You know what I'm saying? And again, this is why you're here, Zeno. This is why I'm using your line. Like, we're moving like Manchester United. People are talking about money or 80 million, 90 million. Ndidi is what we need. To me, go and sign him. Or if it's not an Ndidi, go and get a DM that fits the bill. He's just the one I know who fits the bill to me. But I keep hearing about, someone mentioned Cooper Mina's, there's a guy that begins with T. I struggle to pronounce his name. Is it Tuchinemi?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. People he's another one people continue to mention his name. And I'm like, go and find a solution. But they have to fit the profile. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, people, I've not seen a lot of him, but he's another one whose name keeps popping up all the time. We'll continue to get to the comments as well, people. Continue to get the likes up as well, you lot, man. And let's get the shares up. Over 30 of you lot watching in there. Big up, man. Much appreciated. I'm saying ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV. Dan says here, our board making statement signings before August. What's going on, fam? Yo, obviously us protest. People who say protests don't work.
Clearly
That's the only thing I
responding.
can think of.
Yeah.
It's the protests, innit? Man came, I was there 2 out of the 3 of them. So maybe protest works. Breaking, well, not even breaking into the ground, getting let into the ground, costing them money with the Liverpool United game getting called off. Maybe that's what it was. They was like, we can't run the risk of this happening again. Because again, Zeno mentioned it, sponsors. This is on the flip side. Sponsors don't want to be involved with that. It's bad for them. I'm saying we know a training kit sponsor pulled out and things of that nature. So,
and that's the thing.
I even answering that. You just trolling. Go on, Zeno.
Oh no, yeah, I was just gonna add on to that, because if the Super League didn't happen and the fans, they didn't protest like you guys did there, we wouldn't have got Varane like this. We wouldn't be making statements this big. I think the Glazers are smart. At the end of the day, they are businessmen. They get in Sancho and Varane. Look what all the fans forget about them. All the fans are buying shirts again. So I mean, it's smart on their part, but this is how they should be. They should be getting players because it improves our team and we're gonna win.
Yeah, 100% on that. Like it improves. And Herbert says Edidi will cost too much. We can get Bazuma, same profile. No need to spend a fortune. Spend a fortune if it's worth it. I would take Basuma. And Didi's my first choice. But would I take this? Absolutely. My point is, he's only cost a fort. If we win what we're supposed, we're not even winning what we're supposed to. If we win things, we win the major trophies. It's not a fortune. That's my whole point. Is when you're success, what is the price of success? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We could sign a player for 200 million tomorrow, and if we win everything, nobody's talking about his price tag. Price tag's only used when a player hasn't delivered. That's why nobody doesn't talk about Bruno's price tag. Who mentions it? People mention Maguire's price tag all the time. If Maguire wins a Premier League and a Champions League, that 80 million disappears. No one's talking about it. Same way with Varane. If we fail, Varane's a 40 million flop. Sancho's a 70 million flop. If we're succeeding, nobody's talking about these months' price tag. That's my point. Now, I'm not angry, man. It's good to be back, man. I've missed ManDem United. Shout out my Don Lewis trolling always. He says, I hope you're here to prop up the Glazers for their amazing recruitment this season. I'm not giving the Glazers props for doing what they're supposed to do. You don't get credit for putting late. Yeah, it's too late. It's still Glazers out. It's still Glazers out. We could sign Ndidi, Basuma, you know what I'm saying, Harry Kane tomorrow and that. It's still Glazers out. Like it's too late.
It's like ordering on Amazon next day delivery and they come 2 weeks later. Well, you're gonna praise them. It's their job, first of all.
It's your job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not praising you for doing what you're supposed to. If you had done this, we wouldn't be protesting outside the ground. We wouldn't have been getting games called off. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, whether you're Ollie in or Ollie out, everybody universally hates the Glazers.
Yeah.
Universally. So yeah, shout out to Lewis though. 80 million is the new 30 million. That is facts. Lajab Ahmed who says, big up everyone. Big up to you. But saying, hey, I'd rather spend 40, 50 million on Basuma and go all out for Haaland next season. I'm with you. If we sign Basuma, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. Where else we at? Yeah, Lewis just running jokes. Varane would be like, yo.
Yeah, can you hear me? I was just cutting.
Yeah. My back. Nah, it's me. And if I could shut up, it's because my connection goes. It's calm. Varane would be pointless without Ndidi, says Bambo. Not pointless, but we wouldn't be complimenting Varane as much as we could. We need to compliment him fully by getting Ndidi. And same way, if we signed Ndidi without Varane, it kind of defeats the purpose. Will Varane be a massive improvement? To me, yes. Will Sancho be a massive improvement? Yes. But you still need a DM to complement all that. To me, we needed all three. And we've got 2 out of the 3.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. What's your thoughts on that, Zeno?
Yeah, I think before we signed anyone, if you asked anyone what our main position to secure was, everyone would say a DM, because that is the most important, because it helps our centre backs, and also we didn't really need a right wing. Like we do, but it wasn't our most important position to secure. So, but the thing is, if we get a DM now with Varane. Personally, I rate Dalot because going forward, he's way better than Wan-Bissaka. And if you have a DM and Varane, there's less defensive pressure on Dalot. Send him forward as well, and that's a very attacking team now. And
True.
especially if you want to play 4-3-3, like Ole is saying, and what's coming out, you need a DM for that. You
do
need a
need a
sole
DM.
number 6. You
100%.
can't play McFred and want to play 4-3-3. It doesn't work like that.
Facts. That is facts. You can't do that. That is 100% facts. 100% facts. Where else we at? Herbert also says Deadwood needs to go still. 40 to 50 million worth of Deadwood still sitting on the bench we can make use of. Not even sitting on the bench, saying some of it can't even get in the squad. But I agree with you. We do have players who we need to get rid of. Zakari Bazuma is probably a better deal. Also, Adidi had a major abductor tear, and those kind of injuries tend to come back. I did not know about that still, but I know he played a lot of games last season. Johan says I'd rather get Zakari cheaper and does the job. I've not seen enough of him, so I don't know. Can we have some appreciation for the Glazers for their amazing recruitment this season? No, because you don't get credit for what you're supposed to do. So nah, you ain't getting no credit for doing what you're supposed to do. I'll let Zeno answer this first, but Bamos is flawless. How do you think Sancho will do in his first season? I'll let you answer that first, Zeno.
The thing is with Sancho, I think United fans have hyped him a lot now. So every mistake he does, every bad touch he has, it's going to be highlighted. And this is the pressure of coming to a big club. Yeah, Man United now. Sancho needs to realize that. But I think he's going to hit the ground running. He used to play. He's from England, so I don't think it's a big difference. He done well in the Champions League. It just depends now with everyone around Sancho. If we're going to play McFred, if our ballers aren't going to get a chance to play, maybe just he won't get along with them. But it depends how Ole sets up. Because if we're going to go defensive, and there's not going to be anyone up front to help Sancho, like if we play 4-2-3-1 with McFred and we have Cavani up front, I don't see how that complements Sancho because he needs to play ball with people. Yeah. And you look at McFred, you look at Bruno, you look at Cavani, they can't keep the ball. They can't keep possession.
I
think he does well, but again, it depends on Ole and what Ole does with our team now.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. Where we are, green and gold to sold. Facts. Yeah, me still glazes out. Never getting mistaken. Still glazes out people. Neil Ashton doing a madness flawless. Yeah, Neil Ashton on job still. Zayad says, big up my man, Mr. Flawless. Big up to you also. Large up you. Where else we at? Me get through.
What are you saying though? You think Sancho's gonna live up to expectations?
Yeah. Great point. I think he hits the ground running. I agree. I think he's going to be a breath of fresh air on that right-hand side because we've been so starved of an actual, when I say a player on the right-hand side, not a Greenwood who cuts in and shoots, an actual right winger who will not only cut in and try and play 1-2s and gives and goals, he'll also hook the touchline as well. He'll also go on the outside. He's just going to be a breath of fresh air. That's what it is. Similar to like when Bruno came in initially and how he just uplifted the whole place. I think he gives the whole place a lift. I think Varane, on top of that, gives the whole place a lift, and we have a feel-good factor. That's what I would say.
Rashford is injured till I think 2 months at least. So what would your front line be then?
My front line would actually be, I wouldn't say unpopular, but I've not heard people. Pogba on the left, Sancho on the right, Martial up front.
I swear.
That's my front three. Yeah, that's the one I'd go with. I go with Pogba from the left, Sancho from the right, Martial up is my front three. What's yours?
Yeah, now for me it's Sancho left wing, Martial striker, Greenwood right wing. I think that front three is just interchangeable. The thing is with Pogba, thing is with Pogba is if he's playing left wing, it means we have McFred behind us. And I don't want to watch football and see them.
In mine, I play a 4-3-3. I'd play Bruno, Donny, and probably Mike. That's probably the three I'd go with. Probably.
No, that's perfect. But the thing is with Matic is, I don't think he has the legs anymore. Like he'd be good the one-off games. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, in one-off games, I think so. In a one-off games. Ahmed here says we ain't even linked with the DM is peak. Yeah, I hear that. True that. It is. Dan says flawless. If you were the manager now, could have one more signing that will secure a perfect position for challenging something. Who would you go for? Indeed. I'll let you answer that question as well. Zeno, if you could have one
perfect. For me, I've always said it's between Ndidi or Bissouma. Like the DM is literally the last piece in our puzzle. If we get a DM, there's big things ahead of us. I think we win the league with the DM. I don't know. the DM is just crucial. You look at our team. We have an amazing starting lineup. If we don't get injuries, bro, look at our team. We have Pogba, we have Martial, we have Sancho, we have Cavani, we have Rashford, we have Greenwood, we have Bruno. Now we have Varane. Luke Shaw is in form. Maguire's in form. Now this is a super team we have.
Problem is,
yeah. The problem is the manager. We all know that, but I think our players can ball out. You put in a DM, our players will ball out, and that's my hopes of getting a trophy. It's relying on our players.
Yeah, it's all on. And when I say the manager, I think, like I said, FA Cup or League Cup, even with this manager, with this squad we have currently without a DM, is definitely capable. Definitely. And we're going to get on to now Ollie has this. We're going to answer both those questions with a DM, without a DM. What are the expectations and goals now? Because I've seen so many United fans on socials getting, and in the words of Norridin, getting giddy, getting very talking about winning titles, title challenges. And I still think we are not capable of that because of this manager, but we are going to break into that. We are going to break into that. Bambo says, what would you give this window out of 10 so far? Probably a 7.5. I'd say 7.5.
I think for me, if we keep Pogba, it's an 8. At the moment, 7.5. If we get a DM, it's a 12 out of 10 for me.
Oh, yeah, if we get a DM, yeah. That shoots up. It's definitely a 14 out of 10 if we sign a quality DM. I agree. And I would get, and let me just reiterate to the chat, Ndidi or Basuma, I'm with. I just want to see a DM come in. Even if it's not one of those two or someone I am not knowledgeable of. I just want to see us try and sort a problem solution. We have a problem, find a solution. That lets me know if we sign a DM, the manager and the coaching staff and everybody knows at the club that this is a problem area in the team. So I want to see us address it. We've addressed 2 out of our 3 issues in our first team. They were the problems. In our first team, there's a centre-back, holding midfielder, right winger. We've done 2 out of the 3. Goalkeeper, you can throw up there as well. But in terms of the main 3, that was the 3. We've got 2 out of the 3. Now go and complete the hat-trick. That's what I would say.
It is a big improvement because before in the transfer window, we're looking for squad depth and bench players. But how you look for squad depth is you buy first team players, and that's how you get your squad depth. You let people fight for their position.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. But yeah, this is what we're going to get into them. 100%. We are going to get into this. Well, Kind of Devil here says we could sign 10 more world-class players and we still wouldn't win anything. I get why you're skeptical about it. I fully get why you're skeptical about it. But before we continue the show, we're just over half an hour in. Get the likes up because we got over 40 people watching on here. So you need to get the likes up, continue to share and subscribe to the channel if you're on Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell. Road to 4K as well. It's road to 4,000 subscribers. Sorry. And Ethan says, big up your guest, Flawlessly's best, man. Ethan, only the best on Sarcasm City TV. And it's only
big
the
up,
best.
man. I appreciate you. Big up.
And his name is Zeno. Make sure you're going to catch him on here more often. He will be on the watch-alongs during the season, and that's something me and him going to talk about after the show. But yes, Zeno is one of the people, one of the ManDem. So that's why you see him on the show, 100%. Yes, and Eddie says smash the like, people, and subscribe as well. Amos says like the video and sub to the channel. Big up to the whole Sarcasm City TV army. But I'm going to ask Zeno and the chat the same question. So we'll start with the first one. So say the squad stays as it is. So we signed Sancho's in, Varane comes in. No DM. We'd say a couple of the fringe players say leave or players that are not really involved. What are the expectations for Ollie now? What are the expectations?
All right. So there's two angles to look at this from. The first one is our squad right now is good enough. The reason why everyone's crying for a DM is because the manager is not good enough to coach with the players he has right now. Obviously, a DM is important for every team. But Ole is not good enough to cope without it. For me, at the end of the day, I think fans need to stop lowering their expectations. We're Manchester United. This transfer window, it should give people hope again that we are Manchester United. We can go in, no matter which club you are. Real Madrid, probably the biggest club ever. We go in and we take your best centre-back at the moment, your most experienced centre-back. We're Man United. So for me, we have to win a trophy. There can't be a debate. It has to be a trophy minimum.
Yeah.
And so
you're saying trophy. So it doesn't matter if it's the League Cup, the FA Cup, Champions League, Premier League. You're just saying a trophy has to be won.
Yeah. So the thing is, there's two cups. One of Carabao Cup or FA Cup. We have to get one of them.
Okay.
Then the Champions League, we need to be getting to the semi-final. We have to be going far. This is what I expect from Manchester United, and we should be top three in the league, and we need to challenge. But with Ole, I think Champions League, the furthest we go, it depends on the draw as well. I think the furthest we go is quarterfinals with the team right now, and but I think we do get a trophy just because of our players, and then league top four guaranteed with the team right now.
So you're saying top four guaranteed. So we'll start with the FA Cup and the League Cup.
Yeah.
So you mentioned both of those. So you said win one of those, FA Cup or League Cup. Currently with how the squad is, that's cool. Champions League, you're saying quarters. Semi, just go further. So we'll say quarters for the Champions League. Then you're saying Premier League, top three minimum.
No, top four minimum. Yeah, top four minimum.
Top four minimum. Then top four minimum. And what are you saying about challenging for the league? Like, how close do you expect us to be to the top? Like, what's your expectation? What would be a failure? So say, for instance, we were 6 points off the top, or if we were 18 points off the top. Like, that's what I'm just using those two figures. Go on.
What did we finish this season? I think it just needs to be a bigger improvement and closer. I think we need to challenge towards the end of the season. We can't be ending our title challenge in January. You get what I'm trying to say? We have to be putting pressure on the teams coming first and second.
Yes. Yeah, man.
And this is all minimum for Man United.
Yeah, and we need. So I'm just gauging it. So if Ollie fails at them, so we don't win at the League Cup or the FA Cup, we go out in the group stages or the first knockout round in the Champions League. We're nowhere near the top of the Premier League. Like, we're not challenging with 5-6 games to go. Should he be sacked?
The big thing for me is, regardless of the Champions League, like unless we win it or the Premier League, if we don't win a trophy, he goes. Top four is meaningless without a trophy. Yeah. Right. We need a trophy. We need to win. The squad needs to taste victory.
Yes, they do. 100% on that. And Bambo, you are right. Zeno is a world-class signing. Facts. 100%.
Big up.
No doubt about it. Large up Marshall says, big on my brother Flawless, a man with flaws. Large up to you every time. I'll let him answer this question still. Where is Zeno from?
Where's Zeno from? So I was born in Zimbabwe and lived in Zimbabwe for 15, 16 years and then moved to Australia recently.
There you go, people. There you go. Diego here says, I'll take Casemiro as a CDM, but that will never happen. I get what he's saying. Zeno is a generational talent. Only the best, man. You know what I'm saying? I told you. I always try and bring you the best. Buy Basuma and send McTom the other way. That make it a 10 out of 10 window for us, says Ahmed. Now I hear you. Herbert says, Man United, 80 plus points, a cup, and last day of Champions League. Anything less than you out. Okay, so you're saying 80 points. So north of 80 points in the Premier League, any cup. So whether it's a Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup, anything less than that. Boom. I hear you. My expectations on him is I agree with Zeno 100% when it comes to the domestic trophies. He has to win one or both. You have to win at least one. Whether it's the FA Cup or League Cup, I don't care. You have to win one of those trophies. 100%. Champions League, I just want to see us go further. I don't know when was the last time. It depends on the draw, but if we went to a quarterfinals in the Champions League and went out to a PSG or Bayern Munich, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, we went out to a PSG or Bayern Munich. The players need to experience what it's like being in the latter stages of the Champions League. That experience is vital, because then if next year we go into a quarterfinal or knockout round or semi-final, that stands the players in good stead. Like City, when they next get to a final, which I believe they will probably in the next 2-3 years in the Champions League, those players that were there are going to take so much from that. Same way with Chelsea this past season. We've seen it with United in the past. European experience is different than playing league games in the Premier League. Like, the stakes is higher. The stakes are higher. Obviously, the Premier League, if you're playing fighting for the title on the last day of the season, that's a different conversation. But the Champions League is like you got two legs. One mistake and you could be out. One bad game, you lose 3-0. It's a wrap. Like, so yeah, that's what I would say to that. So win one of the domestic trophies, Champions Leagues, quarterfinals minimum, I would say. Quarterfinals minimum. And Premier League, we just need to be in the conversation, like in the race. Like, there's 6 games to go when we're 6 points off top. Or 8 points.
That's perfect.
Like, we're still in the running, like it's not done. Like, City walked it this season and we were nowhere. We finished second, but we were nowhere near them. We need to apply pressure. We need to be in a title race. Like I was saying about Champions League experience, these players need to know what it's like to be in a title race. that's also experienced as well. So that's what I would say to that.
Just to recap as well, like with the title race, because I remember this in January when we were at the top. You weren't getting gassed because we were getting gassed like in the moment, but deep down we knew in the next 2 weeks we're going back down and we won't be in this conversation. I remember you getting pissed off in a red talk for people getting gassed as well. We're getting gassed because we haven't felt this in how long, but it went away in 2 weeks.
Rap, I already knew it.
Yeah.
Rap.
And like you said again with Chelsea and the Champions League, this is why the Europa League was so important for us to win. Our players need to be walking with arrogance. They need to feel like winners. When your players are confident, imagine a team with the players we have walking with their chests up, and we're seeing teams now aren't scared to play Man United. They like playing against us. That shouldn't happen. In the tunnel, they should be looking at our players and just be thinking, yeah, today's gonna be long. We're getting smashed, and that's what winning does.
It's a long day. No, facts, 100%. Dan here says, could the Ruben Neves rumors actually happen? Do you think he'll be a United player soon? No, but I wouldn't turn. Ruben Neves is not the type of DM I want, but if he came in, I would be happy with that because he's addressing, again, it's addressing a problem area we have. And we know he's Premier League proven. So I do like Ruben Neves. Do I personally want, is he top 3 on my list? No. But would I take Neves? Absolutely. What's your thoughts on Zeno?
Yeah, same for me. I think Cam's done a tweet and he said out of Bissouma and Didi, Rice, Camavinga, and Neves, who'd your top picks be? My top 2 were Bissouma and Didi. I couldn't care less about the rest. I think Neves is good. If we do get him, I mean, we're not going to turn him down. It just shows that, maybe our scouting team and stuff have looked into him and maybe it does work. We'll never know until he does play. So the thing is, they are addressing a problem. So we'll give it to them and then you just have to see how it works out. But for me, he's not my top 2.
Yeah, there we go. Kind of Devil says he finished 3rd and 2nd, so anything other than winning the league is a failure. Who else feels like this? I've seen people mention this, and I think this is harsh. I don't think we have the best team in the league. So to say that, I think is harsh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want him gone anyway, and we're going to get onto all his new deal and his new contract and everything like that. But I think even with a Varane, Sancho, and a DM, we still don't have the best squad. I say we should challenge. I think we should challenge for everything with the current squad we have. Challenge people. No, win. Challenge Champions League, Premier League. The domestic cups, yes, we should win one of them, 100%. Eddie says FA Premier League or FA Cup Premier League or Champions League only, not that damn energy drink. So yeah, he's not having it. Larger Black Diamond, he says, big up Flawless and all the ManDem end of the stream. I missed you lot the last couple of days, man. Yeah, man, innit? Obviously, I wasn't around the past couple of days as much because stuff's opening back up, so the work continues to run. Ahmed says Champions League and Premier League is beyond Ollie for me. But that's what I'm saying is the expectation is lowered because we know Ollie's not good enough. But we should treat him like a Manchester United manager. I treat all Manchester United managers the same with the same expectations in terms of what they have. Utilize what you have. You had a good squad before Sancho and Varane. Adding them 2 into the mix, that improves your first 11. And then automatically that improves your bench because now look at the bench. Look how our attacking. Let's say the front 3, for instance, is let's go with Rashford, Sancho, Martial. That means on the bench you've got Cavani, you've got Greenwood, you've got Diallo, you've got Juan Mata, and let's say Pogba because he can play out wide too. Look at the 5 players I just named. In the midfield, you now have Bruno, Donny, Pogba, Fred, Matic. You have options, defense. Now, even at centre back, now you have Varane, Maguire, Bailly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't rate Lindelof, throw Axel in the mix. Fullbacks, you've got Wan-Bissaka, Dalot, you got Shaw, you got Telles. Like, they're not all the best names. What I'm saying is you have options to choose from. Utilize what you have. And imagine a Varane, Bailly partner. Go on.
Yeah, that's a big thing is our squad depth and how we use our players because Maguire was playing through injuries. He had to take injections. Lindelof played with with an injured back.
Yeah.
So we just need to use our squad depth now. Even we have Jesse Lingard as well. I think if he stays, it's going to be big for him because he has something to prove. So that's why I think we can go far in every competition, especially the 2 cups, the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, because our B team is still looking very strong.
Yes. Look at that. Well, Ahmed, I don't think you are wrong in what you're saying this. And yeah, a Varane Bailly
Yeah.
partnership, that could be so fire. I know Bailly can't stay fit, but even if we see it in a one-off, like I'd love to see that 100%. Bambo saying you need to challenge proper. I believe we do need to challenge. Just make it out of the Champions League groups, please. We should definitely, despite the draw, we should make it out 100%. Harris says, big up Flawless and Zeno. United announcing Varane on my birthday. Hey, I'm feeling it this season. No lie. I reckon top 2 for the Premier League and semi of the Champions League if we had a favorable draw. Yeah, with the Champions League, favorable draw. And happy birthday as well, man.
Happy birthday, bro. Big
man,
up
to you, man.
Yeah.
Big up to you. I don't know about this top 2 thing because Chelsea are going to sign a striker. Whether that's Haaland, whether that's Lukaku, they will sign. City are going to sign a Kane or a Grealish or somebody, and they have better managers and better teams. So that's what I would say about that. And you can't forget Liverpool either. Yeah. So that's why I don't think we win the league.
It depends also. Like, I think the league is going to be tough now because all the bottom teams are strengthening. Like we mentioned at the beginning, Arsenal did get a new centre back. I think they got another player. Aston Villa they got Buendia. He's looking crazy. So I think it depends on how Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, and us go up against the smaller teams. Because last season it was just a write-off. Everyone was just poor.
Yes, and people forget that. Like that adds into context. Like we're talking about challenging here. The odds are that Chelsea, not 2 out of the 3 of them, so City, Chelsea, Liverpool are all going to have bad seasons. We're like, that's a lot of odds for all 3 of them to have bad seasons for us to win the league type of thing. Or even 2 out of 3 of them for us to finish in the top 2. That's what I would say about that. But I'm not saying proper Zimbabwean. My guy, Matt is done says Zimbo brother. Yeah, man. 100%. It's crazy. Sir Flawless Ferguson with the world-class signings, man. Right. Black Diamond, you set the bar high. The bar's high. I thought I had high expectations. He's saying Premier League or Champions League only. So say he wins, say he gets a double, then Black Diamond. Say he gets a double, the FA Cup and the League Cup. This is hypothetical. He gets to the semi-finals of the Champions League and you get knocked out by PSG, who then go on to win it. And we finish 4 points. We finish in second, 4 points behind Chelsea, who have signed Haaland, and Haaland's banked 30 goals for the season. Like, I think that's a bit harsh.
Yeah,
I think that's a bit much.
Yeah, context is important because we can talk about how far we get and stuff. But for me, I want to see good football. I want to see attacking football. I want to see how we play. Like Champions League, even in the Premier League, we just need to be playing better football. We can't be beating a West Brom 1-0 on penalties. We can't be beating Brighton with a penalty after full time. That should never be happening.
Facts. You said, hey, I fully agree with that. Ahmed says we cannot go a decade without a league title. Ollie must win it or go. It's that simple. Wow. Very harsh. We are going to discuss Ollie's new deal as well, people. Don't worry. Ollie's new deal is his death sentence. Back him and sack him, Lampard 2.0. Oh, yeah, he's got no excuse. He has no excuse to fail now.
What did you make of the new contract? Because what is it, till 2026, I think.
Don't get it. Don't understand why they did it. Didn't need to do it. I knew it was happening, but it still makes no sense. He's in the last year of his deal. Why are you giving him a new deal? If he fails, then you can just let him go at the end of the season. Now, if he goes, you have to pay him out money. I'm unsure as to why you did that. To me, it makes no sense.
That's exactly what I'm saying. When Chelsea signed Tuchel, when PSG signed Poch, they gave them 18 months, I think. Ole has 1 more year. Let's see what he does with this team. If at the end of the season, or we win the Carabao Cup by January, and you guys are happy with Ole, give him the new contract then. But giving him now, it just makes no sense.
Well, I don't get it. Matters Dunn says United simply need an NDD type holding midfielder, and that type only a combative ball player and deep line playmaker in one. I hear what you're saying. Kind of Devil says that's using the same logic as Ollie Innes. I don't know if you're talking to me or you're talking to someone in the chat. Let me know. Large up the Nair Post podcast as well. Big on my guys, innit? They say, coming from a salty Liverpool fan, quality signing. If you've had Conte and Chad, I'd have used a favourite for the title. Good stuff, lads. I wouldn't say favourites, but I'm going to be much more gassed going into the season if we had a better manager. The reason why I'm not gassed is because I know how this manager is. I know this.
We have lowered our expectations because of the manager.
Yes. This is why I'm not excited. Like, we just need to challenge. But I don't even think he's good enough to do that. I don't think we're going to challenge. We're going to see all his deficiencies even more so this season. Because people are talking about United is supposedly going to change to 4-3-3, go attacking. It's like you can attack if like, yeah, all right. So you needed world-class Varane and say we get a DM to go on attack. So what happens if Varane's form dips off or Varane gets injured or the holding midfielder comes in and his form's off or he gets injured? Are you going to revert back to type? Like, that's why I'm but I was skeptical about the Varane deal. I was wrong. Skeptical about the Sancho deal. I was wrong. I hope to be wrong on this too. I like to be wrong when it comes to my club.
Yeah, exactly.
Like to be wrong. ASL says, second is Catfish, no Chelsea or Liverpool this season. Next season, Chelsea got Tuchel and Liverpool not cursed with injuries. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? That's my point.
And Liverpool and Chelsea did catch form towards the end of the season. So imagine they caught their form earlier. They would have caught up with us.
Well, I hear that. Exactly that. Question for the ManDem. Can you see Rashford playing football at the age of 28, 29 at this rate? I don't think his body will allow that. I'll let you go first, Zeno.
That reminds me, actually, I saw something that Ole and Rashford, they're going to have a meeting. They don't know if he should get surgery. And that just pissed me off. That pissed me off. Just let him. We have Sancho now. We have our squad depth. Let him go, get his 2 months recovery. When he comes back, then we can see a good Rashford. Then there's no excuse for him, and he'll be rested. He'll be recovered, and he'll be fully fit. Just let him go for 2 months only. Because if you're looking at the bigger picture, 2 months now, or his like you say, his career ending by 28, 29.
Yeah, I'm saying on that is, he'll still be playing, but he might not be playing at the level he could be at. Maybe because of that. That's what I would say. Where else we have? Yeah, Bambo, people do have sky high expectations. That's why I don't expect us to win one of the major trophies. I'm just saying challenge. That's all I'm saying. That's what we literally need to do. Kenton says, bro, Flawless, I just don't want to see this McTominay guy starting in front of Donny again. That literally upsets me. I think it upsets us all. Samuel says, get the like, so make sure you do that. Toby saying, Zeno.
Yo, big up, my guy. You good?
Carnival says, I can't see Ollie dropping Lindelof. Do you think we could go to a 5 at the back? No, I think he drops Lindelof. I don't see a back 5. I don't mind the back 5 because I think we have the players for it. We have the wing backs, especially with the low coming back on the other side. You got Tellers, you got Shaw, we got centre backs. But do I see him going to a back 5? No. It also helps the DM problem as well if we don't get one. I don't see that happening. So, man. Black Diamond says, love the fact all the ManDem eating. Love being on Rant Saeed, Aaron, and here so far today. Been online working for hours, not going to lie. Shout out you, Black Diamond. Large up all my duns he just mentioned there. Man mentioned Rant Saeed, Aaron. Get me. Big up all my duns, man. Everybody working. Raphael G says, YouTube never gives me notifications. That's why, personally, just keep an eye on it yourself, Raphael, I would say. Keep an eye on it yourself. And maybe unsubscribe and then subscribe again and hit the notification bell. Flawless, my bro, you need to change the heading. I don't sleep on anything. That's why I put the question mark. You know what I'm saying? I said Raphael Varane close to joining. That's why I put the question mark, because he isn't here yet, and I don't trust my football club. Their post says, coming from a rival fan, hoping you sneak something like the League Cup this year and third place and compete for other cups should be enough just to give Ollie another year. Tells you all you need to know. He's a Liverpool fan here. Shout out my Their Post podcast gang. I don't know if that's Damo or not, but that tells you all you need to know. You know what I'm saying? And that tells you all you need to know, that rival fans want him to have some form of success so he Rashford needs rest badly, man, or he'll burn the fuck. Yeah, he will, 100%.
Yeah.
Large up Martial says, big up Flawless. Ahmed says, Lindelof might want to leave now, same with Eric B. Hey, if Lindelof wants to leave, I'll pay his Uber to the airport. Like,
we'll open the door for him, man. Let him go.
Rashford acting brainless now. How do you stand up to the government but can't stand up to Ollie for your own body? He's just being brave for his own good. He just wants to play. He just wants to play. That's what. But
like we said, we got in Sancho for a reason. We have Ahmad, we have Pellistris looking good. You know, there's Elanga, Chong. There's no reason for us to keep Rashford. If we didn't get Sancho, maybe you can still think about it. But this is Rashford's career. At the end of the day, that's a bigger picture than missing 2 months. Because if we can't handle Rashford for 2 months, what does that tell you about our team? Look what happened to Liverpool. How many players they lost. Like, injuries are going to happen, and it's better we just sort it out now, because it's going to come back and it's going to be worse.
No, facts, 100%. And no, I didn't. Someone said here, Flawless, did you see Manchester United's last Insta post? No, I don't follow United on Instagram. Flawless United
Same, I
legit
unfollowed
tweeted
them.
saying he is a United player. I don't trust United. All right. Like I said, I put a question mark on it, innit? You know what I'm saying?
It's a deal in principle, so
yeah,
it's not
like,
yet
until I see him
100%.
holding up the shirt, that's when I'm 100% convinced in that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just not 100%. So you understand? Like, I've just been burnt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like I said, our trust issues have been damaged by this club. I need to see Sancho. I need to see Sancho warming up before I can actually deep that we have Sancho.
Facts. Yeah.
Yeah. Same with Varane.
I'll trust it. So that's why in it. That's why I put the question mark on it. Because they're saying it's close. So if he signs, he signs. Happy days. Does Pogba go PSG or stay one more year? Personally, I would love it. I'd be getting the jersey ASAP. I don't know.
What's your thoughts on Pogba? Like in this
whether he's
situation,
staying or going?
Yeah. Or what do you think we should do with him?
I was torn, but I'm like, if he doesn't want to be here, let him go. Simple as that. If you don't want to be here, let him go. Have the conversation. Do you want to? This is the outline. This is what we're planning on doing. We know we haven't helped you in the past. Water under the bridge. We're trying to build. That's why we brought in Sancho. That's why we brought in Varane, etc. Do you want to be here? If he says no, you let him go, because you shouldn't have any player at Manchester United Football Club who doesn't want to be here. If he wants to be here, sign a new deal and get on with it. Simple as that. Or if he wants to be, if he's like, I'll give you one more year, but I want out, I'd sell him now. Simple as that. What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, so I was speaking to Statman about this, and the most we're getting for Pogba would be 50 M's. To replace Pogba, you need a lot more than 50 M's and at least 2 players, and I don't see our board getting that done now. What I would do is keep him the extra year, and then Pogba can look around him and see, yo, we've got a team around us now, and if we win titles, then Pogba's happy. Pogba's happy if he's winning. If we're not winning, he's not going to be happy. He's a generational talent. So that's what I would do. I'd keep him one more year, and then we will definitely win a trophy if we keep Pogba. And I think that would be worth it. Then let him go for free next season if he does want to stay.
Yeah, Samuel says, Flawless, what is your expectation for United next season? I already answered this, but I know you've joined in. So my expectation this coming season, definitely a trophy, one of the domestic trophies. So whether it's a FA Cup or a League Cup, Champions League, minimum quarterfinal, and Premier League, challenge for the Premier League. So not win, challenge. If there's 6 games to go and we're within 4, 5, 6, 7 points of the league leaders, we're challenging. We're in the conversation. That's my expectation for United next season. That's what I would say. You're asking a lot of questions. Simba Rashi says, can Zeno tell us about that jersey 23 you always see in the back? You can always plead the fifth. You can always say, nah, I'm not even answering, and keep it moving. I'm just letting you know.
Nah, I mean, just quick, 23 was my high school number. I was the youngest in the team. So, yeah, it means something.
There you go, people. And Kind of Devil says he hasn't wanted to be here for the last 3 years, and it's our stupid fault for keeping him.
Yeah.
It's our stupid fault for keeping him. It's like being in a relationship. A girl turns around and tells you, for the ManDem in the chat, if a girl turns around and tells you she doesn't want to be with you, let her go. No matter how beautiful she is, how fire she is, how well she can cook, how well she treats you, blah, blah, blah. A girl turns around and tells you, I got to use that analogy, that she doesn't want to be with you, leave. That is not going to end well. That's not going to be a
take it on the
chin
and let her go.
Yes.
Yeah.
You take the L on the chin and keep it moving. Like, literally. If someone tells you they don't want to be here, or a girl tells you, your girl turns around and tells you, I don't want to be with you. Yes, it hurts. Yeah. Let her go. It's better in the long run.
And the thing is, people call him arrogant and a virus. He still stayed. He's still giving everything. He could have not gone to training and all of that. I could have forced a move, but he hasn't. So I don't see where the slander from Pogba comes from.
Exactly. Because people just don't like him. That's what it is. Yeah. Would you question his mentality if he wants to stay? Depends. If he decided to stay because, 1, I would say he was sold a dream on a project, and 2, he has to have some form of release clause. So he has to have a sit down. They're the 2 things. He has to have some form of sit down with the manager, the board. This is the plans going forward. This is what we're going to aim to achieve. And then he should have a minimum fee release clause if they don't hit certain targets. or I can leave for I have a minimum fee release clause of 70 million that gets activated if this doesn't happen, or something along those lines. So that's what I would say. I'd only question his mentality if there was nothing like that. Or it's like, what do you want from your career? What do you reckon?
I mean, it's been 5 years and we're finally fulfilling on the promise they made Pogba. So if he wants to leave, you accept it because the club have done him dirty, sold him a false dream, robbed him of a career that, at 21 years old, he was in the team of the season next to Iniesta, next to Modric. So if people don't understand that we've robbed this guy of probably could have been one of the best in our generation, they need to realize that we just need to let him go then, because if he goes to PSG, they win the Champions League. I think everyone can agree. Yeah,
I agree.
The team PSG have is crazy.
Yeah, they building 100%. Martial says, Flawless, do you think we should get Trippier for Wan-Bissaka's competition? I'll let Zeno answer first and then I'll answer.
I mean, I've always said this. I'm happy with Dalot, especially now that we have got a centre back. And maybe if we get a DM or not, I think there's less defensive pressure on Dalot if we have a DM and Varane. Even with Varane, there's less defensive pressure. I think Ole doesn't have it in him to drop Wan-Bissaka. Maybe he's a favourite, but I think let's get a DM first, because we do have Dalot and we can use Dalot, and he can play both right back and left back anyways. Like we've got Luke Shaw and Tellez are injured now. I don't know for how long. So keep Dalot and play him left back as well. We can't be seeing Brandon Williams on either side. But I think we don't need to get Trippier at the moment, in my opinion.
I would take him because he's 50 million in the price, but it wouldn't be like, I won't be like go out of my way to try and sign him.
Yeah.
Big up to Bamo says good night, guys. Going to sleep. Big up to you.
Big up, my guy.
Honda says Pogba not going anywhere. You told him to pay him. Hey, like I said, if he wants to be here, keep him and pay him the right amount of money, because he could be of vital importance for United's success. 100%. Yeah. As United fans, it's our duty to uphold the high standards, Sir Alex, except for the club, or we might be banished to the banter realm with Arsenal. Yeah, we need to continue, of course, Ahmed. I agree. We do need to continue, but then there's also a realism and an expectation of where we're at currently as well.
Like, I think if you have to give your expectations from a Manchester United point of view, you'd be saying hands down winning 2 trophies minimum. And we'd all say that because we're Manchester United. But you add in the realism factor and Ole being manager, and it gets dropped a bit. We're not lowering our expectations as fans, but we're just being realistic on what we're going to do with our current situation.
Yeah. And Ethan says, bro, Pogba wants to win. It's not about him not wanting to be here, Flawless. But he don't want to be here because we don't win. So that's why that's not a shot at Pogba. If I'm him, I leave. And I'm a United fan saying that. But if I'm in his shoes, why would I stay? Go PSG now. What am I waiting for? If I'm his advisor or I'm his agent, I'm telling him, or his friend, I'm his don, his brother, whatever, bro, go PSG. What are you staying at United for? Where if they're successful, you don't get the credit you deserve, and if they fail, you take the majority of the blame. Because people call Bruno this and that the Messiah, and I'm like, I was having this conversation with one of my dons, and they were saying how Bruno elevated us, and I'm like, yeah, true, but elevated us to what?
We didn't win anything.
Pogba's won 2 trophies and played important parts in both of those trophies. I did the major trophies, no, but they're 2 trophies we won, but he still don't get the credit for that now. So
that's exactly spot on. Pogba came in, he won the Europa League. It was Bruno's duty because he was playing further up, and what happened. So that's why I'm not here for Pogba slander.
Yeah. Flawless, don't you find it a bit suspect that Madrid got rid of Varane that easily? No?
No.
Madrid lose good players. They just lost Ramos. It happens. I'm not skeptical of it at all. I'm not suspect about it. Varane is a top quality defender. So I'm not.
They did want him to stay. I think they did offer him a contract, but he said he wanted a new challenge.
They offered him.
That was on
he
Varane.
Decided to leave.
Yeah.
They offered him a new deal. Yeah. Jeffrey also says, it's wild that everyone is worried that Pogba turned down the first offer. That's how negotiations work. Like I said, if he don't want to be here, let him go. If he wants to say, sort it out and get it, because he's very, very important to where Manchester United are trying to get to. Diego says, I love United and I want us to do well, but Oli won't win us anything. I don't trust him. I'm with you on that. I don't think we win anything.
There we go. Yeah.
I don't think that's why
really?
I'm not.
Really?
No. I don't think we win anything. Can we?
I think
one of the domestic trophies, yes, with a favorable draw.
Yeah.
Go on.
I think I'm in the same boat, but I think you're looking at our team, and unless Man City we're playing against Man City or Chelsea or Liverpool in the final, then you know we just keep it moving. But our players should be good enough because they are ballers. Put ballers together and they're gonna ball out regardless of LA. But this is just at a cup stage. Go to the Champions League. That's when you need the tactics. That's when you need the coaching.
Yeah, and the thing is, we should have won something already. So that's not what feels. That's why I'm filled with no confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
I know when it comes to key decisions, and that's plural, people. The key decisions at key moments in key games, he'll get more wrong than he gets right. We've seen it in the Villarreal game. He got multiple decisions wrong from the first minute all the way to penalties. We had 120 minutes to impact that game, and you had a much better 11 and a much better bench. Look, Zeno over there, we get me rubbing his brow.
Pissed
that's
off.
My point. Yeah, that's my point.
As a manager, your ability to affect the game and change the game on the sideline, that's so important. Like, that's if you can't have that, how are you a manager? You get what I'm trying to say? So how is Ole still there after not winning a trophy? And let's not get this twisted. We got knocked out of the Champions League and got to the Europa League final and lost. I think after getting knocked out of the Champions League, that's when they should have pulled the plug on this guy.
Ample times, and the manner in which it happened as well, yeah. And now he has nowhere to hide. That's the thing, is he has
now there's no excuses. Yeah.
Now there's no excuse. People will find him, no? Oh, Varane's not good enough. That's why Real Madrid got rid of him anyway. Sancho's new. He's only young.
These man got the excuses ready.
Yeah.
These Ole.
You already know. And that's okay. This tells you, Arsenal fan there saying, as long as Ole is there, Man United are not a threat. Tells you all you need to know. That tells you all you need to know. Raphael says, Pogba's talent suggests he should be in a team challenging for trebles year in, year out. He should be on the podium for Ballon d'Ors. I do agree with that. I do agree. I just don't see this manager doing what is required. Again, favorable draw. Will we win anything? No. Can we? Yes. But if you ask me, do I believe we win anything this season? I tell you no. And that's why I'm not excited. Even with the DM coming in. FA Cup or League Cup with a favorable draw, yes, is possible with or without a DM. Champions League, no. I think he runs into somebody who just out coaches him. You know what I'm saying in that. One saying he already joined. So there's a pitch. Show me the picture of him holding up the shirt. Who's confirmed this? Who's confirmed this? You know what I'm saying people are saying he's already joined. Like, I don't even know in that. I don't know. Champions League and then Premier League, the managers and the teams, he can't finish above Pep, Klopp, and Tuchel. Not all three of them. One of them or two of them, if they have a bad season, but all three of them is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
I think you hit the nail again on the head. Like, even if we do get in these players, what makes us believe? What has Ole shown us in the past that he's going to get the best out of them? Because team selection, he's poor as well. Let's not forget his team selection is absolutely dreadful. And also, if we're losing a game, what is Ole going to do? Bringing on our Sancho or Greenwood in the 90th minute if we're losing 2-1? That's not going to help us. His ability to affect the game on the sideline just ain't there. That's why, again, you saying that we won't win a trophy, that's perfectly reasonable. And it's not even being negative. It's just being realistic because he hasn't proved he can.
No,
if we can't win the Europa League, I don't know what we expect.
Yeah. The thing is, though, we should have won a trophy before this. A final and 4 semi-finals. And however many quarterfinals, and you can't get over the line. You're clearly the problem. Because the squad, law of averages tells you 4 semi-finals, even if 4 semi-finals in a final. So even if you make 2 of those semi-finals in a final, that's 3 finals, you win 1. Just by law of averages. Just a law of averages. Like we talk about Messi's, like Messi 1 in 5 in international finals, but he got that 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like 4 semi-finals and you lost all 4. And then the final you lose that. And I don't even know how many quarterfinals it is. Yeah. I know he went out of the FA Cup quarterfinal this past season. Again, if he had won something beforehand in the past, then that makes me go, all right, you won a League Cup and an FA Cup. Now your team's better. Not only will you be able to repeat that, maybe you can win a Premier League, maybe you can win a Champions League, but you can't even win a League Cup or FA Cup with that squad that's good enough to a Europa League when a manager previous won the Europa League and a League Cup with a worse team.
Yeah. And adding on to that, what has he won before? Not even with Man United as a manager. Where's your experience? You know, there's nothing that shows that he deserves more time.
Nothing. Like, there's no cosign. There's nothing. Like, Zeno's on here because Harris told me Zeno's very good at this. You know what I'm saying? And Harris is very good at this. So that's a cosign. Like, Harris, I trust, because I know Harris is very good. I trust his judgment. You know what I'm saying? He's co-signed Zeno, and Zeno's come on, and Zeno's knocked out of the park. That's why he's here again. Who co-signed Ollie? Like, where is this? He's done nothing previously. You can go to Zeno's on TikTok. He's done something previously. That lets me know, all right, this guy is very good. And he got a co-sign from one of my young duns. So it makes sense. Like, Ollie's done, that's a great point. Ollie's done nothing before Manchester United. So
yeah,
where does evidence show? I use this analogy all the time. 9 times out of 10, when you apply for a job, they ask for a CV because they're trying to figure out and gauge what you can do. You know what I'm saying? That's why, all right, what have you done previously? So I can see what you can do in my establishment. It's kind of like that. And he has nothing on his CV. Relegation with Cardiff and failed to win the league the second time in Norway. But people brushed that under the carpet. That he failed the second time.
Also, I didn't know at Molde he spent the most out of all the managers before anyways.
I didn't even know that.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. And here's the thing is, yeah, Flawless the Oleaners love to compare him to Fergie, saying Fergie didn't win anything for 4 seasons at United, but Fergie had done something previously. Back then, he won 2 European Cups with Aberdeen, people. For those that don't know, Aberdeen, a Scottish side. He's the man, the record still stands. Celtic and Rangers dominate. The last team to win the Scottish League that wasn't Celtic or Rangers was Fergie's Aberdeen. Like, he's done things previously. And plus, it was 1986 when he came in. It's different times, people. It's different times. Like, we're in 2021. You don't get 4 or 5 years, especially when you've done nothing. If Fergie hadn't done anything, he probably would have got sacked. People wanted Fergie gone. Let's not get that mistaken, people. When Fergie came into Manchester United, this is a bit before my time, but I've asked my pops, my uncle, people wanted him gone because he wasn't delivering. And talks was, if he didn't win that FA Cup, which was the first trophy he won, he was going to be sacked. But he won the FA Cup, and guess what the FA Cup did? It was a catalyst for success. That's my point. Winning a League Cup or FA Cup or Europa League can be a catalyst for success. So, well, people going to defend him. Zidane is patiently waiting for the United job. I hope so. I'd get him in. This is a great question, actually. Yeah. Great question from Ahmed. Says, lads, do you prefer De Gea to Henderson or vice versa, or would you go for someone like Schmeichel? I'll let you answer first, Zeno.
This one, man, this question. I think for me, it's De Gea. I think everyone talking about Henderson, you can't like we're better off having a shot stopper as a keeper than someone who can play out from the back. Henderson can play out of the back from the back, fair enough. But we have De Gea. Like, people don't put respect on what De Gea has done for us. He has been poor, but last season, I don't think he was that poor. We can't count the mistakes he made last season. I think he did improve. And Henderson in that Liverpool game showed me when Salah was 1-on-1, his positioning, he might as well could have been by the corner flag. It was so poor. Like, he left a big gap for Salah to just close his eyes and put it there. And Facts. Henderson is young. I don't think that's the reason why we should start him, because keepers, they peak differently. They hit their prime later on. When did we get in Van der Sar? Was it 35 years old?
Something
35
like
years old, I think. De
Gea
is 30. Like, I think there's more important positions to look out for than De Gea. Because Schmeichel is, I think he is a good keeper, don't get me wrong, but for Leicester to replace him, they'd want big money. And if we're going to spend big money, let's get a DM. We have good keepers in De Gea and in Henderson in cup games. So I think the goalkeeping position shouldn't be a problem, but it is because our manager is clueless. But for me, it's De Gea.
With that,
what about you?
I've been done with De Gea. I've said this. Do I want Schmeichel? No, I don't think he's good enough for what we need. I've been done with De Gea. because he's not had a good season in 3 years. This past season he was decent. 2 seasons before that he was poor. So I've been done, and that's not me saying Henderson's the answer, because I was if we go back and look at ManDem United's towards the back end of the season, I was saying play him because we need to find out if he's good enough. Because if he is good enough, cool, problem solved. If he's not, we have a major problem, because now we have a number 1 and a number 2 goalkeeper and big money, and that makes them harder to get rid of, and none of them are good enough. Do I believe De Gea is good enough for where we want to go to? No. Do I believe Henderson's good enough for where we want to go to? Based off of what I seen last season, no, but he could improve. Hence why I'd probably go with Henderson, because I don't see De Gea getting better. I'd probably go Henderson.
The thing is, now that we do have Varane, Maguire is in form. Like, I think shot stopping is going to be more key now more than ever, because I think with Varane and Maguire, they're going to be stopping players before coming into the box. Sorry. So players are going to be going for shots from long range, because I think with Varane he's going to close them down quickly. Same with Maguire, and if we get a DM as well, perfect. But for me, De Gea, this is personal. Personal opinion.
I wouldn't argue anybody down with that. That's why you saying that. It's more so. I'm not thrilled about either of them. I'm not gassed about either option. I'm just like, all right, if I see Henderson in goal, cool. If I see De Gea in goal, cool.
Yeah,
I'm not going to screw about either one, because I'm unsure on both of them. I don't think either of them are good enough. So it's then a question of, all right, what's better type of thing. Yeah, man, Zeno's mad cool people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big up. Big up. Appreciate that.
Kind of devil, this can be a fair point. Henderson needs a full season. I might be judging him a bit harshly. It's a possibility. Yeah. I'm only judging him on the back end of last season, where he did a couple things, and I'm like, but yeah, the problem is again, they're both on big money. So that's the issue that we have, is now shifting them on is a problem. And Ollie's created it. Talks is that, what did I hear? Henderson's going to be his number 1.
Yeah, I heard Henderson as well, yeah.
Go on.
But look, we are in 4 competitions at the beginning. Look, just split it between them, I think, to if you want to give Henderson the league, fair enough. Give David Champions League, or however you want to work it. I think the thing is with Ole is he doesn't play the players who are in form, the players who are doing well. So again, it's up to the manager. If Henderson's had a stinker, I still think Ole is going to play him because of the English tax. So it's a sticky one, man.
Yeah, like I'm just like, maybe I could be judging him harshly, but I didn't see enough from him that I liked. That makes me go, he's the number 1 goalkeeper. Problem we have is that Ollie just needs. I just want Ollie to stick with whoever his number 1 is. So if he says Henderson's his number 1, if Henderson makes a mistake, I want to see him in goal the next game. Yeah. Obviously, if he makes continuous mistakes, 3-4 in a row, drop him. But if he makes one mistake, he needs to be in goal. Same way with De Gea. If that's your number 1, stick by it. Because now you're creating issues in that. We need to know who the number 1 is. And I bet the defenders need to, that helps settle the defense.
Exactly.
It improves
the defense.
It improves the defense. Black Diamond says only a big club could pay De Gea's wages. Thing is, all big clubs have quality goalkeepers. Yeah. I get what you're saying there, Black Diamond. I hear that. I hear what you're saying. Ryan being a prick, he says, I prefer Zeno to Flawless, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Look at that disgusting shirt you've got on in your profile picture. Yeah, it's mad. This guy always, all he picks is start 11 based on who gave him the biggest pre-smile. Yeah, we're going to soon find out. I'm excited to send Hendo out on loan rather than give him like 7 games during the season. Could be. And Ethan, I'm not saying Henderson is better than De Gea. I've just been done with De Gea. Again, people, I'm not saying Henderson. I said give him a chance. What I seen, it wasn't all bad, but was it good enough for where United are trying to reach? No. But I'm like, give him, if that's your guy, you give him a big deal. You give him the big bumper new contract. He has to be your number 1. But you get to a final and then drop him for De Gea.
Yeah.
All right.
At the end of the day, the manager needs to, like, if Ole chooses Henderson or De Gea, he just needs to stick by it. And that's it. Just give them the chance. And I think Henderson, I think he didn't get enough games to prove, like, obviously Manchester United is a big club. There is a lot of pressure. So maybe, he just wasn't used to it. So I think give him time. If he's still making mistakes, then, we have a big problem, then we need to get a keeper.
Yeah, Johan says flawless is in the draft tomorrow, the NBA draft. If that is the case, we'll probably do a courtside commentary discussing that. Possibly. Ryan here, you get me complaining. Zeno doesn't bully me unlike some people. Yeah, you get bullied because of that shirt, fam. You know what I'm saying? Wear that disgusting shirt. That's what it is. De Gea and Henderson both want to get into their international team. Selling them shouldn't be too hard as they won't want to be on the bench all season. Probably is finding buyers. Who needs a goalkeeper that can afford their wages?
PSG was our biggest hope, but they got 9 first-team keepers, so they won't be getting
they got Donnarumma in now, so who needs a goalkeeper? So PSG are out of the mix. None of the top clubs in England need a goalkeeper, so that's all them out. Real Madrid,
Atletico, they sorted. Yeah.
Who's the Barcelona goalkeeper?
Ter Stegen. He's
okay.
Quality.
So you got him. So that rules out the Spanish teams, the English teams, and PSG in France. Italy, you got Juventus.
Maybe, but again, money.
Yeah, it's a money thing. Like, who do you got? Ahmed in an ideal world, yes, he said I'd sell both for someone like Oblak or Donnarumma. Well, Donnarumma's gone, but I would happily swap De Gea for Oblak, but Atletico Madrid ain't gonna do that. It's like, where do you go? I believe we do have a problem at goalkeeper. Yes, I believe it is a problem area, but it shouldn't be. At Atlanta, but can they afford Atalanta? But can they afford that, Johan? No. Can they afford the wages of it? Like Henderson say De Gea, let's say it's $250K a week he wants. That's big money for a goalkeeper. That's big
and he's
money.
on 350 now, so he's taking 100K cut.
Yeah, and that's me saying that with a nice. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Juventus to do with a goalkeeper. Can Juve afford him? No, it's Italy. Are they paying big money like that? Ain't they trying to get Ronaldo off their books?
Yeah, exactly. So they won't be able to afford David.
That's my point. You lot get any final questions in as well? Obviously, me and Zeno have discussed the Varane deal, Ollie's new contract, the expectations, Pogba, whether he's staying or leaving. So you lot continue to get any questions in. I think we've covered everything. I don't think there's anything else. I'm trying to think. It's been a muzzle. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything else. Does Jose like De Gea? He could go Roma again. Can Roma afford his wages? Are they really splashing?
I think that was a loan thing for Roma. I mean, De Gea to Roma.
Yeah, like a loan thing could work because then we pay half the wages. A loan thing definitely can work for a De Gea. Like, that's what that is. It defo. Eddie's saying ain't no one trying to pay them Premier League prices. Exactly. Them Prem prices is different. They're different, 100%. Lauren here, shout out to Lauren. She even says Juve don't have money to spend. That's why they're scraping the barrel, trying to get Locatelli. That's a bit harsh. I wouldn't say Locatelli scraping the barrel. But yeah, Juve, I know, I've heard rumors they're trying to get rid of Ronaldo.
Yeah. So. Also, I think I didn't mention it earlier on, but did you know Shaw and Tellers are both injured? So great. we could be starting the season with Brandon Williams at left back. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
In an ideal world, we could play Dallo there. It's better than playing Brandon Williams. But man, that's a tough start without them two.
Bear me 1 second. Yeah, 100%. I wonder who. Well, Roma just signed Rui Patricio. Okay.
Oh, geez.
That rules him out then. Ryan saying congratulations on winning the league. What is Lewis in the chat? Is there a Chelsea fan in the chat? Is that what he's saying? Everyone who has locked in, like I said, this ManDem United was later than usual. Normally you get them 5 p.m. on Tuesdays and then 4:30 p.m. on Thursdays, but we're here every Tuesday, every Thursday, bringing you all things Manchester United. But this one was just later than scheduled. Always keep an eye out on the upcoming live stream section. Keep an eye out on my socials as well, because when there's time changes, I'll always tweet about it. But the upcoming live stream section is your best bet to find out what is going on exactly. So make sure you do that. Not really United related, but Sancho or Grealish in your opinion. If you need someone from the right, Sancho. If you need someone from the left, Grealish. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I think it's a tough one though.
Say. Yeah, very tough. Both quality ballers. Both quality ballers. United could cut their losses by getting them off the wage bill by buying a percentage of their wage. Facts, if we loan out De Gea and pay half his wages, that makes sense. But then who wants to really pay 175K for 150K for a goalkeeper alone. We'd have to pay
But the
maybe
thing is,
70.
yeah, nothing indicates that we even care, because if you're keeping Phil Jones on 100k a week, if you're keeping Pereira, if you have Brandon Williams, like, I just don't think they care about the wage pool. Because look, if you get rid of them, then maybe it's not a problem. Because I don't know what Phil Jones is doing with 100 bags, just sitting there, and he's holding Varane with the number 4.
Oh, I think
So
he's
it's
not even got a
crazy.
shirt number. I've heard he's not even got a short number.
Oh, swear.
Yeah.
That's good then.
I remember
Can't be
having
letting Varane take like a 60, number 60 or 20,
no,
27
take
or
that floor
something.
off him and that. You know what I'm saying? He just at home collecting his money and that. I don't even think he goes training. He don't even be on the
He
training
doesn't.
field. He doesn't even be going training. Kind of Devil says, Flawless, do you think Greenwood will play as a striker more this season? I've heard rumors that could happen, and Martial could be an option from the left, and Greenwood and Cavani up top. But no, I reckon he still plays from the right. I'd rather have him backing up Sancho and competing with Sancho for that right wing spot. That's what I would say. I'd prefer that. That's just me.
Yeah. But you see, like how I mentioned, or my front three would be Sancho left, Martial striker, Greenwood right. Them three are interchangeable. You could see during the game Sancho right, Martial left, and Greenwood striker. I think that's what I like seeing in the preseason games, Greenwood playing up top. But I would like to see him with our first team behind him playing striker.
Yeah. And we have answered this, but Ryan's asking this. I know he's late, but he says, what are your honest expectations for Jaden? Zeno, you can go first on that question.
If we're looking at goal contributions, I think Jadon Sancho does come in and hit the ground running. He's a baller. And goals and assists, I said 25 goals and assists in all competitions minimum. That's pretty high, but it all depends again, because now we have more outlets. We have Sancho, we have Greenwood, we have Rashford, we have Martial. Last season it was just Bruno and Rashford step heading. So I think we have to see better football, but I do see Jadon Sancho balling out.
Yeah, my expectations of him is, like I say, goals, assists, be a great outlet, and man, just have an impact. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just in terms, so have an impact in terms of stats. So I expect goals and assists from him, but also on the eye test as well. Be a creative outlet, whether you're on the right, whether you're on the left. So that's what I would say to that. Like, I'm a big fan of Sancho, and every time I see him, I'm impressed. So, and especially Europe as well. I'm looking at him in the Champions League in particular, because I know you've played there. Man, I say it's 7 goals, 15 assists minimum. That's fair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the fair expectation. I just want him to have an impact, both on the eye test and stat test. And just
exactly.
turn up in big games, man, and just add to what we have, because I can't wait to see him link up with your Martials, Greenwoods, Brunos, Rashfords, Pogbas. If he stays, like, it's ridiculous. 100%. 100%.
We do need to see more big game players. So I'm happy we got Sancho, and I think he is going to be pivotal in our big games, in the semi-finals, hopefully in the finals if we make it there. And that's what we need. And he's obviously gonna make a big difference.
Exactly. Massive difference. 100%. Where else we see that I say the last 10, and then people bringing in more questions, but great questions. Do you think Sancho as of now is the best winger at United? Yes. Personally, me, yes. Because I don't really class Rashford, Greenwood as wingers. So is he our best winger? Yes, to me.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say so. He's not inside forward. Greenwood's an inside forward. Rashford's an inside forward. Pogba's an attacking midfielder playing out there. Like, the only winger Diallo, I need to see more of to say Dan James is a winger. Like, I'm not saying Dan James is good, but I'm saying he is a winger.
Yeah.
So yes, Sancho to me is. Yeah, I would say. Eddie says, dropping a like, Flawless. Hope to see you on Rants Red Talk again soon, G. Yeah, you can catch me on there. I'm on a Rants Red Talk I missed the one yesterday because I know they did the emergency one, but shout out my Don Rants. Every Thursday, you can catch me over there. 7 p.m. every Thursday. I'm on Rants' channel with Aaron. We're supposed to be talking United, but we just run jokes about everything else. But now we have some stuff to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Now we legit have some stuff to talk about. Black Diamond bigging up Zeno. He says, you talking sense, you know. Yeah, man, it's only right.
Big up, appreciate that.
Jeremy says, big up the panel still. Large up, you already know. Malcolm says, hey, Flawless, when are you planning to drop some music? When I've got time. That's what it is. It is on the agenda, but it's a time thing. Canada Devil says, I don't expect anything from Sancho. Ollie taxes peak. I expect him to be individually good. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm expecting him to be individually good. In that even a word, I expect him to be good as an individual. That's what I will say. I'm expecting you to still shine in moments and in parts where you're like, yo, Sancho was exceptional that game. Yeah, go on.
No, that's a big one. Just talking about Ole tax, what rival fans don't understand. People like Pogba, people like Greenwood, people like Martial. The Ole tax, he's taking our players out of conversations they should be in. But I don't think that'll happen now with Sancho, because we do have a team around Sancho. We do have ballers around him. So I think now there's literally no excuses for Ole at this point.
Yeah, no excuses. Theo Santana says, big up Flawless, is 1:10 a.m. here in Somalia. Yo, large up you, man. Man's watching all the way from Somalia, mad. The Super League blunder was a blessing in disguise. Glazers are about to spend 150 this summer. Sal, Niguez, Neves, or Kamavinga next. I hope you're right, man. But appreciate you, man. Man said locked in from Somalia. That's mad. Can we run the Varane over Van Dijk agenda, Lance? Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Van Dijk's best centre-back in the league already. You know what I'm saying? Premier League legend. 100%. We're going to run all of that. Don't worry about it. As a wing-back, Dan James is a wing-back at best. I agree with that. I think he's more suited to being a wing-back than he is a natural wide player. I do agree with that. That's what I would say. But yeah, I think that's it. Sancho, Martial, Greenwood, the best front three in the world. On paper,
maybe PSG. Maybe PSG can chat to them.
PSG topple us, but in the Premier League, depends what City and Chelsea.
Yeah, if City get a striker and Chelsea, then different. But yeah,
it varies. But currently, yes, I would say so. That's what I would say. Currently, it's mad. Large up Eddie as well. Flawless. Notice how Glazers out is real quiet right now. Yeah, man. Yeah. I hear that. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, that's what it is. It still Glazers out. Don't get mistaken, people. And Didi or not added on top of this, it still Glazers out. And that's why I ain't buying no shit or nothing like that.
Yeah, still, same, man.
Yeah, Ahmed says Van Dijk has Varane posters on his bedroom wall. Facts, man, innit? Get me.
This is a non-United question, but do you think Van Dijk comes back full 100% everything? Because, ACL injury is big. ACL. 1 year off, it might take him time to hit the ground.
It might take him time to adjust, but because of how Van Dijk is and he plays, I think he'll be all right.
Yeah.
I think he'll be all right. Go on.
Liverpool's depth at centre-backs is also good now with Konate and the centre-backs fit.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I would say to that. Jeremiah, wow. He says, Flawless, I'm serious now. If I don't see a Premier League and a Champions League, then I'll be Ollie out. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Hold up, bear with me. I can't believe Jeremiah is saying this because he's the most Ollie guy in it. So Jeremiah, I'm literally taking a picture of this right now. Hold up. I'm literally taking a picture of this and keeping this because I'm very shocked you said that. So let me just take a picture of this quick. Hey, you lot in the chat, remember that he said this too.
Now he's right though. That is a Man United expectation, but we do have Ole. So
where are we at? The Champions League. Right, boom. Man just took a picture of that still. I can't believe Jeremiah saved that. Even I think that's over TT. Well, I'm already Ole out anyway, so it's kind of like that's what it is.
Oh, he's Ole in and he's saying this.
Yeah. He's Ole in. Like he's a staunch defender of Ole in it. Like
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but yes, it's not happening, bro. I'm sorry.
No, not in the slightest. Yeah. Big up to Johan says, big up Flawless. Catch you on Twitch at 5:30. Yes, we will be doing on Twitch. So it's later on tonight. But it's technically tomorrow, but yeah, later on tonight because it's 11:15 in the nighttime over here in the UK. We will be bringing you the USA versus Iran Olympic basketball watch along. So USA versus Iran Olympic basketball watch along will be happening. I'll go live on Twitch. I'm not sure what time we're going live on Twitch. Probably about 5:30. Yeah, 5:30 a.m. we will go live on Twitch, but I'll go live on the YouTube beforehand. So to get all the YouTube Sarcasm City TV YouTube army over to the Twitch. Link to the Twitch is underneath in the description, people. Also the membership as well. If you want to become a member like Johan, link is also underneath in the description for that. But make sure you keep an eye on the upcoming live stream section as well, people. Make sure you do that. Flawless, what's the first game you're looking to go see live? Not sure. I've not even thought that far ahead. Football Style says, please answer my question on the top point. Ask your question again, and then I'll answer your question before we go. Man, keep telling me wrong title. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I meant a Champions League. Yeah, I get what you said. Premier League or a Champions League. Yeah, I get.
Bro,
I
even if you said Champions League finalist, bro, it's not happening. I'm sorry.
It is OTT. Nobody wins the Champions League and the Premier League. Who was the last team to do so? Nah, that's why you're saying or, innit? That's why he was saying.
Yeah.
I know what you meant, Jeremiah. I know you didn't mean both. I know you meant either or. I read it as either or. Don't worry about it, innit? And you know who the last team was? The Premier League. The last team in the league to win both the Premier League and the Champions League was Manchester United. But you know what I'm saying? We've been setting levels for time. Setting levels for time. You know what I'm saying? That's what we've been doing. Johan says, I'll be there, bro. Catch you then. Yeah, man. Large up to you, Johan. Martial says, flawless. Your content is fire. Much appreciated. Flawless. I'm Gasha doing a watch along for my home country in the morning. Are you Iranian, Nims? Are you Iranian? Like, let me know. Like, legit. Either you're American or you're Iranian. So let me know. But yeah, I will be doing that. Canada Level says 5:30 a.m. What you smoking, Flawless? I'm trying to smoke on success, fam. The work don't stop in that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to do.
Man. Your work rate is crazy.
Love, fam.
You, man. You better subscribe. You better follow. Better like and share, man.
Yeah, man. Like, love for that. Much appreciated. But Jeremiah, I knew what you meant in it. I'm not gonna that loophole. I know you mean a Premier League or a Champions League. No more excuses for Ollie now that he's getting backed. No more. You know what? The fact that you're saying that, Jeremiah, tells me all I need to know. You're saying that tells me all I need to know. Because I did not expect that from you in it. I'm very I didn't. Black Diamond says Glazers might do a Roman and back him, then sack him, Lampard 2.0. Hey, if they sack him, that means he wasn't. If we get a proper manager, I'm coming on it gassed up. I'm coming on there singing Premier League champions. I'm saying Premier League champions. I'm coming on here with that type of gas. Like, then I'd break it down, but I believe we actually could with a quality manager. The reason why we can't win the Champions League or Premier League is because of our manager to me. Even with the current squad, Varane in that.
All of our league season expectations are lowered because of Ole. If we get another manager, I'm pretty sure we have different expectations and higher expectations.
Yeah. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. But large up Jeremiah, big up everyone else. Get your final. We'll go for 5 more minutes, people. So get your questions in. Nim says, yeah, I'm Iranian, but live in England. All right, man. Yeah, man. Big up. Yes, we will be doing the USA versus Iran Olympics basketball game. That's the watch along, and it'll be happening on Twitch. I'll go live on the YouTube beforehand. Don't worry, people, to remind you to get over to the Twitch. But yeah, we'll go live on Twitch 5:30 a.m. Myself, Timo, Peter's coming on. Not sure who else of the NBA panelists, the regulars. And we're covering all of the USA Olympics team. So whether they go out in the group stages or they make it all the way to the final and win the gold medal, we're covering it all. But keep an eye on the Twitch, the upcoming live stream section. Check that out, as well as make sure you check out the YouTube upcoming live stream section as well, because they're separate, people. They are separate. So yes, USA are playing, yes. Raphael G is saying, Ollie has to win the league considering this club keeps waffling about progress. 4th to 3rd, 3rd to 2nd last season. This season, it has to be 1st. I don't think so. That's just me, though. I don't think so.
The thing is, either we win the Premier League or we get top 4. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, it doesn't matter for me. As long as we win a trophy that season. Because if we don't win a trophy and don't get top 4, then, yeah, man, then it's on site. But yeah, if we're not winning, top 4 is fine as long as we get a trophy. Because 2nd was a false image.
Yes.
Yeah.
We finished 2nd, cool. We took advantage of a poor league, and that's what you're supposed to do. But it's like, we finished 2nd and we got no trophy for it. So that's what I'd say. Ahmed saying Rance had the same injury as Van Dijk, and he said it ain't easy. It ain't an easy injury to recover from. All right, cool. I'm going to chat to what's it called, innit? I'm going to chat to Rance about that. This squad is too good to not win trophies. Yeah, I don't know about all that because we know what this manager's like. So I'm not going to say all of that. And Nip and I agree. If Ollie doesn't win a trophy, he needs to go. Facts. Question, Flawless, what fuel do you take to put in all this mad productivity with streaming?
Yeah, wow. Bro, I'm having what you're drinking, G.
Bro, it's just mentality, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, man's got to get to work in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that is. I'm just like, man's trying to be successful at this and continue to build the brand. So I have to put in the hours. I legit doing it. Like, I have to put in the hours type of thing. So if I say I'm going to deliver something, the people will be here. So I have to be here. Like the fact that I've said, all right, we streaming you lot help keep me going as well. You lot, because I know if I come on here at 5:30 a.m. or the show before, you lot gonna be in the comments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People gonna be liking the
this
video.
chat is crazy, man. Big up you guys, because you can come here and do a show just talking to them and replying them. So big up you guys.
Facts. Like that's what it is. Like I've done ManDem United by myself, and I've told the people in the chat, like, you man were the co-host for this. Otherwise, I would have been here talking to myself, type of thing. So yeah. Johan, if you're in the UK, crap, you're not in the UK. I was gonna say for those Olympics, the Olympic basketball is on BBC iPlayer, people. And then he's saying it there. Their man lost to France and embarrassed us. I hear that. Flawless, do you think we're on level with City now in terms of players? No. Well, we're closing the gap, but no. I believe they have a better first 11 and a better squad. But they're not miles ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Leon Sniper, no need to scrap anyone because they are Ollie, you know. Chill, man. I get your point, but yeah, chill. Chill, man.
Yeah, that's a mood.
Finishing third and second is the only bit of progress Ollie Inners are clinging on to, so surely he has to win it now. Of their logic, yes. If that's your logic on it, yeah, because that was never my logic on it. But I get what you're saying, kind of devil. That's your logic, yeah, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Big up El Padrino says, yes, Flawless. Big up McKilly. Big up to you. Yeah, football style. Send it in again. The question in, and then we'll get it to it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Ignore Mimi. You know what I'm saying? And that. I'd say Flawless is a YouTube passion merchant, but he's actually good at what he does, so I can't say that. Good to know. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Football style. I haven't seen the question. Write the question again. I've not seen it. I legit haven't seen the question you've asked. So ask it again, and I will answer it. Flawless, respect to your mentality. Big up all your supporters and mods. Larger part of the supporters, big up all the mods as well. Recycle says, Man United fans twerking over Varane yet. If you can't twerk, I don't personally twerk, get me, but if you can't twerk over Varane, I don't know who you can twerk over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's RAPHAEL Varane, people. World Cup winning, multiple times Champions League
4
winning.
Champions Leagues, 3 leagues,
in 5 years.
Yeah.
La Liga winning, quality, quick, I'm saying, experienced, winning mentality.
Especially going from what we used to have. It's not like we had a quality defender that we're replacing with Varane. Guys, we had Phil Jones, we had Smalling, we had Lindelof until now. It's crazy, man.
Facts, 100%. Side note, thoughts on Raising Canaan so far, Flawless. Loved it. Watched it yesterday. I'm already emotionally invested in the characters. So, yeah. And Mohammed, this is a crazy stat. 14 finals, played in 14 finals, won 14 finals. One, come on now, mad. See? Eddie says, fam, we replaced Lindelof. I've been celebrating all day. That's what I'm saying. The fact that we've replaced Lindelof, who I am not a fan of whatsoever, massive upgrade. It's crazy. Do you think Koundé will be successful on the Premier League as a Chelsea fan? I respect your club. In a back three, absolutely fine. Yes.
Yeah.
Him, Thiago Silva, and Rudiger or Christensen, whoever, he'll be fine. I think he'll be a success. In a back two, well, in a flat back four with just 2 centre backs, maybe that's a bit more of a question mark. But going into Tuchel's system, he'll be fine, I think. From what I've seen, I would say.
Yeah.
So as a Chelsea fan, I'd be happy about that type of signing because he improves your options, improves your first 11 to me. So, well, potentially, I should say. So that's what I would say about that. Go on, Zeno. What's your thoughts on Koundé potentially going to Chelsea?
Well, I mean, you look at Tuchel, he does have a proper system set out. So, and playing in a defensive back three, it's going to make it much easier for him. Your weaknesses, I mean, your strengths are highlighted more in a back three because you do have players next to you. You have more support defensively. And again, Tuchel is a great coach with a good system that's working. So I think it's just good for Chelsea. It's something you guys could definitely be gassed for.
Yeah. Big up football style as well. See, this is my thing is, I even care about him being overrated. He's just a massive upgrade in what we have. Yeah. If he comes in and he's anywhere near the type of player I believe he is, we have a player on our hands. And he improves everybody around him. Goalkeeping situation, Maguire and Wan-Bissaka. And makes us, if we can see 20 less goals next season, who knows, that could win us a trophy. And if he does come in and it goes bad, then boom, go on.
Is it me bugging or can anyone hear Flawless? I don't know. I think my audio shaked.
Oh, did I broke? Cause can you still hear me? Let me know in the
Can't hear
chat
you.
whether it's me.
Let me see.
Yo, jump out and jump back in, fam. Johan says, allowed as Lindelof slander my Swedish brother. He's just not good. I'm sorry, innit? I won't care if he was Jamaican or Bayesian and that. Like, I'd be like, yo, you're my guy, but it's time to cook. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
don't know what happened. Can you hear me? I
can
can't
hear
hear
you.
you.
Can you hear me? Can you
I
hear
can't
me?
hear you. I don't know what happened.
Private chat, fam.
Should I leave and come back?
Yeah, jump out and jump back in. Yeah. Yeah, man, you'll be back. Football. Your audio was fine. It was Zeno's. Zeno will be back anyway. But yeah, it's calm. Where else was we at? Couldn't you say the same about Benjamin Mendy, World Cup winner? Ha ha ha. You guys got jokes. Where else we at? Wait, what? Real Madrid are open to selling all their players for the right offers. No one is untouchable. Why are they broke? What's the reason behind that? Are they broke? Like, I'm unsure what that's about. Like, let me know. And hey, you lot, right? We hit 67 likes. Hey, 3 more likes. Girls up to 70, please, people. Girls up to 70 likes. Girls up to 70. I believe Zeno's back as well. Yeah, Zeno, can you hear me now? Yeah. Yo. Yeah, you can hear me. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, wait. Let me jump in on my phone. I'll be back one second.
Yeah. Calm, because we're gonna close out. Calm, no stress. I wanted to get to this. Oracle says, Flawless, do you think Pogba will stay for that 1 year? I don't know. I'm unsure. I legit don't know whether he'll stay for the year or not. I don't know. I'm not sure. Where else we at? But yeah, as I was saying, Varane coming in, fire. Sancho in, fire. The Oli new contract I don't like. No, because it just didn't need to. It didn't need to be done. Oli now has to deliver, though. You have no excuses. You have 0 excuses now not to deliver. DM or no DM, I'm saying, people. Even if we don't sign a DM, I don't want to hear, well, he needs a DM. Because I seen Liverpool win the league and the Premier League with a non-goal scoring striker and a midfield full of 6s. Yes, Fabinho's world class, but he had no creativity. And a right back that can't defend. So I'm not hearing excuses. I am not hearing any excuses. He has to deliver. And when I say deliver, I'm not even talking about Premier Leagues and Champions League. Challenge for those two. Challenge for the Premier League and the Champions League. But you have to win one of the domestic trophies. But yes, Zeno is back. You can hear me, Zeno, yeah?
Yeah, it's perfect now. I'm just on
all right, phone. Calm. Football star, right? But we are going to close out. Do you think Sancho will be a flop? Absolutely not. No, I don't think he will be. No. But yeah, we will close out the show, people. But before we do, I'm going to let Zeno add anything he wants to add and let him know. He'll let you know where you lot can find him. Go on, Zeno.
Yeah, no, big up. It's been a good stream. The chat has been crazy. Big up you, man, every single time. Always active. Make sure you do subscribe. Make sure you do share. You do like. Flawless is giving you guys a lot of content, and every sport, you name every sport, and this brother is streaming it. So now big up him. So make sure you share it as well. My socials, you'll find it on the stories of Flawless. So make sure you check them out. But not as important. Just subscribe to this channel and share. That's me.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, man. Like I said, make sure you following me at That's Me Flawless. That's Me Flawless on Twitter and Instagram. And then that way you can find, I think his phone just clocked off. You can find Zeno's ats as well. So you can follow him on Twitter and follow him on Instagram. No, he doesn't have a channel. No, he doesn't. But if you follow him, you can find everything else. He is on TikTok though. So for those who are on TikTok, let me know. Brian out here chatting shit. That's why you get booed, Ryan. You get what I'm saying? That's why you get booed. Yeah, because you're always talking ish and that. I believe he is back. Yeah, Zeno. Someone asked as well, do you have a channel? I'll say no, but you are on TikTok. So I'll let you promote all of that as well.
Yeah, don't have a channel yet, my bro. My TikTok is man like I'm Zeno. But yeah, check it out. Yeah.
There you go. Large up Eddie. We hit 70, we're over 70 likes. So large up Black Diamond. Eddie says, big up the chat, the mods, but most important, Zeno and Flawless. Great episode. Large up to you. Large up Flawless. Appreciate it. Big up. You lot, people just joining in to tell me Varane already joined. All right, you know what? Everyone who just comes in that is just gonna hold the block and that. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, just gonna never hear from you and that. See, Johan put it there. You can find him on TikTok right there, people. You can.
Big up, Johan. Appreciate that.
There you go, in it. But yeah, man, large up everyone who was locked in. You can catch ManDem United. It's every Tuesday, every Thursday. Normally on Tuesdays it's 5 p.m. Thursdays it's 4:30 p.m. But if those times change, I will be tweeting about it and putting it on my Insta. But just keep an eye on the upcoming live stream section as well. And whether you're watching this live or watching this back, please make sure you hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share it across all the socials and subscribe to the channel. Also, as well, don't forget this show and all the other shows on the channel, apart from the watch-alongs, are available on audio-only platforms. So you might want to listen while you're at work, while you're driving, while you're cleaning, while you're cooking, whatever. SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, the link for them is underneath in the description. Or wherever you listen to audio podcasts, just type in Sarcasm City TV and it'll pop right up. You know what I'm saying? So all the other shows, ManDem United, Sarcasm City Sports Q&As, Gunner Talks, courtside commentaries, etc., etc. And like Zeno was saying, we're going to keep the content moving, people. The content don't stop. We're back tonight. We're back tonight, people. 5:30 a.m. on the Twitch. So that's on the Sarcasm City TV. Twitch link is underneath. USA versus Iran Olympic basketball watch along. We will be covering that. And then we're back tomorrow as well, people. We are back tomorrow. And we'll go live first on Twitch. West Indies versus Pakistan T20 cricket watch along, the first one. That will be happening. And then boom, following that at 8 p.m. on the Twitch, Manchester United versus Brentford preseason friendly. If Zeno's about, you'll see him on there. We'll be doing that. And then after that, 11:30 p.m., Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. Obviously, it's Wednesday, so you're going to get the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A as well, people. Anything I've missed out, like I said, make sure you check out the upcoming live stream section, or make sure you check out the Twitch schedule as well, man. But yeah, man, large up everyone in here. Everyone's showing love. What watch along at 5:50? At 5:30, I didn't hear. Olympic basketball. So it's USA versus Iran Olympic basketball game, 5:30 a.m. It will start on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch, but I go live on the YouTube beforehand as well, so don't worry about it. But yeah, Black Diamond says brilliant stream, my guys. Ahmed says big up mods, chat, and you two top lads, much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? You might have a good night, peace. Ryan still, Ryan, you can't deny you got booed, man. It's okay, man. The clip was hilarious, man. You got booed on your intro, and it was thoroughly deserved. If you want to have a good laugh, go to Italy, Spain. The Spain watch along and hear people, and check out Neil dropped the comment underneath and that, and just click the timestamps. Yeah, if you want to have a good laugh at Ryan in it, because he's a joke in that share anyway. But here we are. But yes, people, this has been the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much.